start date. Start date equals start date. And then down here, we're going to go ahead and add the data and add the strategy. So we're going to add to the backtest. Let's go ahead and here. Here I'm adding the data set to the backtester, and here I'm adding the strategy to Cerebro, which is the backtester's like engine or whatever. Now I want to bring in two things, and I'll explain them right after I bring them in. So this is the sizer. This is saying, hey, for whatever size I have, and I'm using a mil right there, whatever size, I want to use 95% of it. So this essentially controls, every time it goes in, it's going to use 95% of my starting value. And then here, we're going to set a commission of 0.001, which is 0.1%. So set the commission. Perfect. And then, see what else we need to do here. I'm going to get back to the start date. You can see there's an error right there for now. Let me see if I can break this up a little bit so you can see it. Okay, perfect. Now you can see it. And the reason I'm doing this live here on YouTube is because I actually need to do this morning. And my thought process is, if I can show you how to figure something out for yourself, then you'll become a better algo trader. And then, hey, maybe you'll join the Discord and we can all kind of grow together. So let's see here. What else do we need in order to complete this backtest? Well, I'm going to go ahead and pull in all of these analyzers. So with Backtrader, which we're using to backtest, there's a bunch of analyzers that we can use. We can get trades, we can get the Sharpe ratio, we can get the transactions. I don't know why I have trades in there twice, but I do. And then we can also get drawdown. So what was the total drawdown for this strategy? We'll see. Now I'm going to pull in how to actually run the engine, so run the backtest. It's not too hard to do. You do results equals cerebro.run. This actually runs the engine. This gets all the trades again. I have just more little things here, and I'll talk through them as well. So this is pretty much figuring out the P&L. It's taking all the trades, it's rounding it, getting the P&L percentage, and then formatting the P&L to a percentage or to a dollar amount that we can see. So we get the P&L percent and the P&L in dollar amount. Then I want to get the Sharpe ratio and the drawdown. And the transactions and the trades. So I've got a bunch of stuff here. I'm going to delete some of it because I have it marked out. Let's go. You can get the SQN as well if you want that, but I just focus on the Sharpe, the drawdown, transactions, and the trades. And if we wanted to see the length of trades, like how many trades there were, I just say length of trades, or the transaction amount, I would do length of transactions. I have that marked out for now, not necessarily needed. And the goal of this is I have like 12 different signals that are going to pop out here. And with these 12 signals, and I'll write that up here. I probably should have done that at the start. Let's go ahead. Setting up a backtester that spits out 12 signals, and then going to use those 12 signals. So I'm going to use those 12 signals to create one signal. And the way I'm going to do that is by saying like, hey, if there's 8 out of 12 that say go long, then let's long. And if it's 8 out of 12 that say go short, then let's go short. So I'm showing you a few things in this video, kind of all in one. I'm showing you how to backtest with Backtrader. and then I'm showing you how to build an actual live bot based off of the backtest. Now, like I mentioned before, a lot of the times I'll just build the bot without the backtest, but this is kind of a unique way that I thought would be interesting for some people to see how you can actually use your backtester in order to then build a bot off of the signals of the backtester, opposed to just building a straight bot. This way you can kind of run it, see what the backtest is, and then from there you can, it runs for you. Does that make sense? So, you know, every time it runs, it's going to say, hey, this is the backtest results for the last 2 months or 2 years or whatever, and this is a signal now. So here's the last 2 months results, and here's the signal now. Do you want to run this? Yes or no? And it runs. Well, I actually don't even intervene, but I thought this would be pretty cool to see. And what time is it? It's about 9 o'clock, so I always like to stay in tune with the market, see what's going on here. Looks like we're up a little bit in pre-market. Things are moving upward with crypto. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So let's keep it moving. And we have the end val. And now we want to get the transactions, trades, and we want to pretty print it. And I actually will mark that out for now. But this is just a way to easily see all of our transactions. You can see I have it over here, but I'm not actually using it. So I'm just setting it up in case I do want to be able to see the actual transactions here. Well, I can do that later. But in this case, I don't really necessarily care about the transactions. I just have that there in case I want to debug, or since you're watching this, in case you want to debug something, you want to see the actual